Watford 3 on the way. Oh!
Hello guys, thank you for joining me on Indiana Sports Connection. This is going to be a quick hitting video. Let's talk about the recruit that Indiana just got. This is a huge pickup for Mike Woodson. Definitely, his back was against the wall, and I think at times Mike Woodson performs his best when his back is against the wall, and it seems like his teams perform that way as well. But he goes out there, gets this guy, Bryson Tucker. Let's talk a little bit about what we see out of this guy. He is a 5-star recruit. Pretty much does take the place of Liam McNeely. Let's talk about the story about this guy, because I've heard many murmurs, not only about that he's not a three-point shooter, about that he went to 3 different schools and all of this stuff. His path to the NBA was going to be playing in the G League Ignite, which is a league that has pretty much dissolved because of NIL. So he is a guy who didn't play AAU. His dad was very instrumental, and I got a clip of an interview with him. Seems like a very, very pleasant kid. He's very focused, and one thing he does bring to Indiana that I think was a huge frustration for us this year was fundamental basketball. I could watch this guy play. Now, he needs to put weight on, which a lot of these 18-year-old kids do. They need to put weight on because it's just hard. I mean, when you're 6'6" and you're 18, when did you have time to put on 15, 20 pounds? So if he could put on 10 to 15 pounds, but we see he's definitely can be a dynamic scorer on this team. You can see skills, his dribbling, his handle, and able to get to like a fadeaway and get to the rim in different ways and use his body in ways that just make him a better scorer maybe than some of the players we have. This guy has been projected to be a draft pick in the 2025 draft in many of these like mock-ups from, last year or whatever. So we get a guy who has a lot of talent, who it seems like, and we'll look at the clips here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and roll that clip of some of his highlights.
Number 3, Bryson.
I stopped looking at the clock. I watch the games now. I don't even look at the clock.
Easy layup. What a shot.
So you can see he can shoot the 3 ball. I don't think he's going to be a great 3-point shooter. You can see the 1 3-pointer he shot, he gets the ball maybe a little bit hitched over to the left, and that makes his delivery a little bit long. That could be an issue. But you can also see he has great mid-range skills, and he has great post-up skills, and he has great driving skills. Now, he's not playing against the competition in the Big Ten, but we can just take this for what it is, for how this guy is perceived by the NBA scouts and NBA players, that this is the type of player that Mike Woodson wants to get. He wants to get a guy who he can develop and get him to the NBA. I believe this Bryson Tucker guy will be that next guy. Now, I watched a few interviews with him, thought he just seemed like a very pleasant kid, very focused, and very much like I believe that him and Gabe Cupps will have good influence on each other. That's just the first dynamic I see. If this guy wants to get to the NBA, will he go and work out with Gabe Cupps at 5 a.m.? We'll see. We'll see how that's all going to shake out. But let's just look at this clip of him in an interview.
But it was kind of cold. But I mean, we're playing NIBC team, so just competition-wise, it's going to be high. You got to become ready to play each day.
I mean, just beat Lehigh the game before. Any players kind of stand out in that matchup that you faced or anything like run down?
Number one, I forgot his name. On Lou, on Lou High, we knew he was gonna come out and do a lot of scoring, so we had to like key in with him.
For those who don't know you all that much, just kind of talk about your basketball journey. How'd you get started in basketball? How'd you get to where you are today?
Well, I started playing when I was like 5, and my dad, he's just been the main guy building me up, and now we're here.
Okay. You just kind of fell in love with the game instantly?
Yeah.
You feel like you were kind of like naturally good from the start, like naturally talented, or have you kind of had to put in a lot of work to get where you are?
I feel like I had the talent. I just had to, keep working to like craft it until what it is now. And it's still building for sure.
Describe your game. What are some like your strengths on the court?
I would say like 3 levels. Like I can shoot the 3, I can hit like the mid range, and I can go like to the basket all the way, get to the line, all that type of stuff.
What are some like improvement areas you're working on?
Like help side defense, like being there, like stunt, get back, like especially with him, like with the shooters, just make sure my hand is there.
Okay. Any like underrated aspects to your game?
I would say I got like sneaky bounce, but it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When did you get like your first in-game dunk or poster or something like that?
Freshman year.
Freshman year?
Yeah, freshman year.
What was that? Was that in transition?
It was a fast break, just went up with 2 hands and just dunked it. Yeah.
All right, nice.
Just had to get one.
You kind of have like a mature approach to the game, very efficient out there on the floor. Like, where's that mindset kind of come from?
Just staying focused on like my shot, certain like my mechanics, staying focused with all that, and just staying calm throughout the game. Even though you might feel something inside, just don't let it show.
Okay. Is that something that you kind of had to work on a little bit, or is that just more like your personality?
I would say that's really just how I am, like just real calm, laid back.
Answers the questions well. Just seems to be a pretty well put together kid. I like just what I hear out of him and everything at this point. Some of the concerns, people say, he can't shoot the 3 ball that well. Why are we getting this guy? And, he's another 6'6", more of maybe a forward slasher type player. I believe he just has maybe better fundamentals coming in than what Mbako had, and basketball IQ. That is something that I believe plagued this team last year. And I do think that this guy, his basketball IQ is higher than some of the players we have. Not saying that they don't know, but I've watched many of Mbako playing in high school, and they played it like zone on defense. And this guy does pride himself as being a little better defender. Some of these things, if he can figure this out from the get-go and just put a little bit of weight on, I believe we have a guy who can really drive the lane, dish, make people better. It's all gonna pan out. Tell me what you think about that in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you could do me a quick favor, hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps out the channel and to grow this Hoosiers community. But Bryson Tucker coming to Indiana, huge pickup for Mike Woodson. Got to give him credit that he is bringing in a player here that I do believe has great potential to really be a game changer for the Hoosiers. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay classy out there, Hoosier fans. These days, I think cybersecurity is now as important as physical security. That's why when I'm online, I use NordVPN. NordVPN uses next generation encryption to keep my passwords and data safe, which is especially important when I'm traveling and I'm on public Wi-Fi, which is more vulnerable to hacking. I'm sure a lot of you are going to be traveling for the holidays this summer. Use NordVPN, one account that will protect all your devices and computers. And with their 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose.
Loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done?